We're learning halacha Perek Zayin halacha Yud Hilchos Chametz U'Matzah. Kol kois v'kois ma'arba kois ha'elu mevorach olo b'Europi b'fnei atzmo. Every cup of these 4 cups, one has to make a bracha on each one. We learned this previously as well, but let's just take a look and see what the Peirush says. Ha'ima olav Kiddush hayom. That's the first one. Kois rishon. He makes the bracha of Kiddush. Kois sheni kois olav HaGadol. And when he ends it, he makes the bracha b'Europi HaGadol according to Ashkenaz and the Asher Golonu, Kois Shlishi Mevorach Ol Birchas HaMozoin, Kois Revi Goyim Ol Halal Mevorach Oleo Birchas HaShiur. Now the Maggid Mishnah cites the Mishnayos and Psochim. 3 Mishnahs, one on 114, 116, and 117b. If they pour for him the first cup, so he makes the bracha on the wine. Afterwards, he makes the bracha on the day. Kiddush Hayoyim, if they poured for him a second cup, here the son asks, and you answer him, Avodah Ma'inu Lefarim Mitzrayim. You say the Agoda. Then you say the third cup, you make the bracha of Mezonos. The fourth cup, you finish the halal, and you say Birchas HaShiur. Perek Ches halacha Yud will explain what is Birchas HaShiur. The Griz explains that you make a bracha by itself, Shetiknu, on every kois its own bracha. Kois Rishon Kiddush. The Shniya is the Agoda has a bracha at the end. Asher Golonu Shlish is Birchas HaMozin, which has Birchas HaMozin on Kois Revius. You say Birchas HaShiur. Now, you have to make a bracha on every cup B'Europi HaGadol. The Mishnah Berurah cites that Kois Rishon you say B'Europi HaGadol, and then you say the bracha of the Yom. The second cup you say B'Europi HaGadol. The third cup you do not mention Birchas B'Europi HaGadol. And the fourth cup, when he makes the bracha, you make a B'Europi HaGadol. Rae Gann is of the opinion that on every kois you make a bracha of B'Europi HaGadol, because everything that the Chacham obligated us without, it's not possible without the B'Europi HaGadol, because Agoda and Kviz HaHalal, which is the 2 prokim before you eat, and the bracha of Asher Golonu, between the first cup the second cup is considered a break. There we have to make it from the B'Europi HaGadol from the first one, and also when you finish halal, between the third cup and the fourth cup, it's called a break, as if he didn't want to drink, until he should do that which he has to, and therefore he has to go ahead and make a bracha. Now, to make a bracha achroina after each cup, if he's making a break, so Rae Gann cites that Rav Haigoin says you make a bracha achroina like al pi hagofen only after the final cup, because all of the cups he drinks in the same meal, and he cites that Rabbi Avram Bezdin writes after the cup of Kiddush you make a bracha of al gefen, and you have to make the second one B'Europi HaGadol because you stopped with the al pi gefen, and you must make a bracha achroina after the first cup, but after the second cup you don't have to, just like you don't by Kiddush by every Suda. Bezdin, he says by both cups you need to make a bracha, and each cup separately, and he points out that the Rambam did not tell us exactly what you have to do. Go to the next page. Between the first and the second, mostly between the second and the third, if he wants to drink, and wants to lishtois, shoisa. But between the third and fourth one is not permitted to drink. The Maggid Mishnah cites the Yerushalmi that he says, in order that he has to drink in order, he should not drink, so he should not become drunk, and therefore forget to say halal. And the Yerushalmi asks, but you eat during the meal? Maybe he's already drunk. And he answers that during the meal, it doesn't cause drunkenness. This is a fact today also. If you eat when you drink, the body does not absorb the alcohol as quickly. Only after the mozing, when you're drinking it alone, does it cause drunkenness. Halacha l'maisa the Shulchan Aruch Paskins in 473. You pour him the first kois and he makes a kiddush. And afterwards, he brings the kois sheni. He doesn't make a bracha, not the first bracha, not the second, not the last bracha. You don't make a bracha B'Europi HaGadol only on the kois of kiddush. the Kois of Birchas HaMozen. You don't make a bracha ala gefen only after the fourth cup. Mishnah Berurah explains that even though every cup is its own mitzvah, still, since he's thinking about drinking, he doesn't, when he makes a bracha on the first cup, he knows he's going to drink a second cup. Therefore, he doesn't have to make a bracha on the second cup. And the fourth cup, he already made a bracha after on the third cup. Now, Alagir al Pi Agofen is only said after the fourth cup. So the Mishnah Berurah explains that even though Birchas HaMozen is considered a hefsek, but that applies still for bracha achroina. He does not lose by the fact that he's no longer going to drink, because he doesn't have to make the bracha achroina right away when he stops thinking of drinking. And he can wait till he completes all the koises, and he'll be potter from all four together. The Ramah says the minig is by the Ashkenazim to make a bracha rishona on every cup and cup. Bracha achroina, they only make a bracha after the last one. And this is the opinion of most of the Goinim. Mishnah Berurah writes down what's the reason for the minig. Because once he started the Agoda, he can't drink. And it's considered a hefsek to need a bracha on the second one. And even if we say that it's not considered a hefsek for the bracha, but since every case is its own mitzvah, so we know that the times you make a bracha with a mitzvah has nothing to do with the bracha of drinking. Like you find Shabbos morning, the morning the whole kiddush is very priyagofen. So that's the mitzvah and that's the bracha. Mechaber Paskins, a person who wants to drink between the cups, Rishus, he can do so. Mishnah Berurah says, according to the Minhag Ashkenazim, you make a bracha on each kois. You can't drink wine between the first and the second, only if he had intent by the first one to fulfill the obligation of every cup that he drinks. Because if he did not have that concept, then and he decides to drink, he wants to drink, he'll have to make a new bracha on the drink also. Because then if he makes a new bracha, it definitely looks like he's adding a fifth cup. Now the Mechaber continues. Still, one should be careful not to drink between the first and the second cup, if not for great need. If somebody's very thirsty, he has to drink. In order, so he shouldn't become drunk, and he will refrain from doing the Seder the way he's supposed to do it. Ramah continues, that's our minute. But ben kosh shlit, for sure, everyone agrees that one is not permitted to drink. During Shulchan Aruch, one can drink as much as he wants because then he doesn't make any bracha and doesn't designate it as a separate cup.